Yo, so I'm gonna get a little bit nerdy in this video because I want to explain something to you guys. I don't have to explain it, I just want to, because if I do, I feel like stuff is gonna make a lot more sense. But bro, this plugin is crazy, crazy, crazy OP. I didn't even understand how OP it was until I understood how OP it was, if that makes sense. Promise you that makes sense. Anyway, this is the first time I'm seeing a conditional menu entry swap. Or maybe I should just say conditional input swap, because it's not swapping the menu, it's swapping your input. But it's doing it conditionally. Why this is crazy, I gotta break down the construction issue. I shouldn't even call it an issue, it's not really an issue, but that's what I'm just gonna be calling it. So the three culprits in this issue is the butler, remove table, build table. To call the butler to get your planks back and to remove the table is the input of just one on your keyboard. You press one, is going to do that. But to build the table, you got to press 6. That's built into the game. So that means we have two different inputs occurring, 1 and 6, right? When I was doing construction, I almost had my finger like a peace sign. My hands are big, but like pressing 1 and 6, I was like doing left click, right click, 1, 6. Bro, that shit felt so hard, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I can't think of any person on this planet that enjoyed training construction before the menu entry swap. I maybe 10 HLC people. That's about it, bro. No one, bro, that skill was AIDS. And we go back to the construction issue. What I'm trying to say is no matter what, you always have to press two different inputs in this situation. You can use AHK and sharp keys, different systems to ease the issue. And how you do that is you rebind maybe 6 to 2. So now you just press 1, 2 with your cursor on your keyboard. But rebinding 6 and 2 is just easing the issue, is not fixing the issue. Now, why I told you at the beginning of the video why this construction plugin is so OP is because it actually fixes the issue. It makes it so you only have to press one button, which means now you can just hold one and just click and do construction. I'm gonna show you that in a second. But how this works is that AHK and auto hotkey is at a user system level, right? Rebinding your keys is not at an application level, it's at the, PC system user bullshit, whatever level. And why that's important is because AHK and sharp keys have no idea what you're doing in game, because it's at system level. It has nothing to do with the application, kind of. All it's doing is rebinding, so when you're pressing something, the application is going to read something. I press 1, application reads 1. I press 6, application reads 6. Why I say the construction plugin is OP is because it's now operating at a application level. And what that means is now it can actually see and know what I'm doing in game. So what these geniuses did is that when you open up the construction menu, it's going to switch your inputs. When you close the menu, your inputs are back. So what this means, I have this construction plugin. I press 1 in game, 1 is 1. I press 6 in game, 6 is 6. But when I open up this menu, my 1 is now 6. So I press 1, which is now 6, to build the table. When I close the menu, guess what? My 1 that was 6 is now 1 again. So now I can remove the table and call the butler, which means I can just hold 1 and do construction, or have like a cologne bottle stuck on 1. And now all you got to do is click the table and click the butler. That's all. Click table, click butler. That's all. Now, why that's crazy, look at how you trained it back in the day. Look at this. Look. So back in the day, there was no menu entry swap. So how to mask that, you would position your key, your mouse on it, like right at the bottom of the table. So when you left click, right click, your build option is right there. That's basically how you shortcutted deleting menus. Nowadays, we don't do that bullshit. We just delete the whole damn menu. I don't know why we call it menu entry swapper. We should call it menu entry skipper, because all you're doing is you're skipping the menu, bro. Like you're rebinding it so you just have to click that item one time instead of like open it up. Oh, what do you want to do with this item? So yeah, this video is basically a PSA. In case you didn't know, you want to chill, do construction. There it is. Back in the day, man, like when I was doing, I just gotta say, when I was doing construction, no music, no YouTube video on the side, no working, just me fighting for my life for hours and hours on end, just clicking 1, 6, left click, right click. Oh, I messed up my right click. Oh, I right click 2 times instead of 1 time, or I right click. Oh, dude, it was so, you could mess up like 50 billion times. It was so annoying. Now there's no messing up. It's just clicking, right? Back in the day, I was fighting for my life. No music, no video, just the sound of my thoughts. Nowadays, when I'm doing construction, this is what's happening on the side.
So, Joe Rogan, what do you think about the aliens that are taking over the U.S. government and the lizard people?
Like, dude, I'm just listening to a Joe Rogan podcast, working on something. Just to show you how OP this is, someone bought 2 keyboards just to replicate what I'm doing. So what they have is one keyboard with a rock probably held down on one, and a rock held down on the key 2 on the other keyboard. This is why I'm making this video. I don't believe people understand how OP a conditional input swap is. Your 1 is not only 1, it's also 6. Like, one button is 2 different things based on what is happening in game. Quickly before I end this video, I was looking on that forum and someone did tell the dude like, yo, you can just use the construction plugin, and then they linked the video. So someone has already made a video about this, but on that video, there's no voice. So basically all this video has done is just explain what I've just explained what the plugin does. So like 5 minutes of me just yapping pretty much. So I'm sorry. It's probably been known, but I didn't know about it. So if I didn't know about something, I feel like a lot of y'all didn't know about it. So that's why I'm just letting you guys know. Like, someone's making a Reddit post about it. They're like, what? So yeah.